What is up, everybody? Sysadmin Sean here with another Sysadmin news/struggles. I mean, it's news for us and it's struggles for us. So let's get right into it. So the title of this video is going to be Sysadmin news/struggles, promotions, Proxmox, and posting. To cover the three P's that we're going to handle today. So the first one is we're going to cover promotions first. So I recently got told that I am being promoted to an interim manager of system administration. Now that means that I have to kind of be the middleman between the director and the regular system administrators and be a big support person for them and things of that nature. It also means that I'm spending a lot more time doing IRL work than I can do on my YouTube channel for the time being. That's just part of it, but I'm getting a pay bump, which is awesome. A lot of folks that get bumped into an interim position sometimes don't get a pay bump. So at least I'm getting that until they decide what they're going to do with the positions and hire the people they need to hire and all that jazz. The next one, Proxmox. Oh my God, has Proxmox blown up? So obviously everyone has been keeping up with all the terrible, terrible things that's happening with VMware and what some folks are seeing versus other folks are seeing, and a lot of the chatter online, and a lot of people are looking at alternatives, and that alternative is Proxmox. They're also checking out Nutanix. They're checking out Hyper-V, but not very much. They're checking out, I believe there's one called XNG or something along those lines. It seems like a really cool product as well. But what this means is I've got to do more Proxmox content, because that's what people are going to be looking for, especially for enterprise environments, to understand if it's something that can fit their needs, if it's things that they can use in their environment. And that's what we're doing as well at my workplaces. We're testing Proxmox to see if it can solve our problems. And then posting. So because of Proxmox and the things going on there, I want to try and crank out a few more than regular, but shorter videos, kind of covering a lot more the surface and a little bit underneath of each section of Proxmox. So we'll start with how to do a configuration for install, how to do a configuration for clustering, to do your networking different ways, how an enterprise would do a network versus a home lab situation, how to configure your virtual machines more for enterprise type scenarios and what kind of things you might be doing, and some troubleshooting steps you can take along the way to make sure that it is a good experience for you if you decide to go the route of an enterprise test. That doesn't mean I'm dropping all the other regular sysadmin content. We're still going to do all that, but we are going to add on a lot more Proxmox content for the time being until people kind of feel like they've got their bearings on which way they're going to go. And I can obviously do some discussion about some of the other products. I have used Nutanix, I have used Hyper-V, but I don't really have like a Nutanix lab, and I don't have a Hyper-V lab, though I guess I could build one. This is all sort of stuff that's kind of up in the air right now. So, but for right now, we're going to start with Proxmox. I feel like there's a ton of questions coming out about this system all the time, and they're simple questions to get answered, but I don't know if people just aren't finding the resources they need, the documentation that explains their questions, because a lot of the times these questions are very simple and not really that big a deal if you just read the docs. So I'm going to try to make the YouTube video version of reading the docs so that folks have somewhere they can go. And of course, I will link to the documentation from Proxmox in the description below and discuss the things that I've chosen to do and the things I've chosen to test and why I decided to do it that way as opposed to any other way. And then also bring up stuff that the Proxmox folks like to point out as far as compatibility, best practices, and things of that nature. So that's what's going on. Super busy in IRL, trying to stay super busy at home, but also trying to use home as work-life balance. Like, I am exhausted most days. So that's why this video is getting recorded tonight to be uploaded tonight. So I'm recording this about 2 hours before go live for this video. I feel bad about doing that, but I needed some me time this week as the adjustment to the new role is kicking in. Hopefully that'll level out, but until such time, I'm going to try to crank out a few more videos tonight that should be posted over the next week or maybe the next 2 weeks, something that gives me a little bit more time to breathe. So that's it for this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.